1st, you have a huge uptick in short exempt volume, labeled in red. You can see this number right here is 22 million total shares short exempted. Let me say that one more time. 22 million shares of volume that were short exempt, meaning that you can short them on a downtick, and these could be naked or synthetic short shares. Think about what that means very, very carefully. What did I just say, right? Mullen has a 22 million share float. A float of 22 million shares means that there are 22 million shares available to trade on a day-to-day basis, right? Well, if that's the case, how is it possible for there to be short exempt volume of 22 million shares, which is literally 100% of the float? That was in a single day. 22 million shares. That leaves a couple options. Two scenarios here. We know that there are 6 days to locate these shares, and we also know that the SEC does not go out of their way to audit these market makers who utilize short exempt volume. Number one, they created a synthetic supply. My personal belief, having looked at this spreadsheet, right? If you want to check this out, True Demon, his YouTube channel, he talks about this, right? Go look at it. It's absolutely fine. This has been happening for a while. You can see the short exempt volume right here. You can see 22 million shares of total volume. And you add up some of these numbers, you do some basic napkin math, it is not outside of the realm of possibility. And I'm going to take a conservative estimate here. The conservative side is 2 times the float is potentially circulating because of synthetic volume. Does that mean that it's going to circulate forever? No. I think that there will be a situation in which they basically killed investors. You've got a bunch of bag holders, and they're trying to get out of the stock, so they sell it. Market makers snoop up those shares, and they're able to satisfy the requirement of the short exempt volume. But in this situation, 2 times the float means there is a lot of naked shorts circulating. Now, this is the worst part of it, right? March 1st is the date that data was released, right? 22 million shares. You can see that lines up perfectly with March 1st. What happened on March 1st? You had a negative 40% day. A negative 40% day coming off of a 145% day. Now, true, there's some people out there, some retail, who certainly took profits, who certainly got out of their way to take profits, to get out of the stock, whatever. But excluding that, even if you took half of the data, you said half of those short exempt shares are floating around in the market right now. This is exactly why the momentum got killed. If you think this is a pump and dump, you're right. If you think it's a pump and dump because of retail, you're wrong. This is market makers doing. These are the people who regulate tickers, who are supposed to make a fair and transparent and price discovery fluent market.
Welcome. This is Diego St. John coming to you live and direct and in full effect. And I had to share this with you. Ticker symbol MULN. Oh my goodness. Listen, I am not a financial advisor. Take this for entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling you to get in. I'm not telling you to get out. But man, to me, it looks like a great opportunity to get in at a short squeeze or gamma squeeze potential. The calls on this thing are ridiculous. Here, I'll man, this is just, it's crazy. It really is. Bro. Nobody say nothing about no Muln. Okay. So if you go to Yahoo Finance, right? You'll go there. And you go click over here and go over to options. Right? And right here, it'll show you the options and the total interest and the volume. So these are for March 18th. These are in the money. The blue meaning they're in the money, right? So these are the calls. You have 13,709 on the dollar strike, with open interest of 18,102. Implied volatility is 25%. Then you have the 250. You have volume of 3,825 with 24,906 open interest. Okay, you keep going down, you go to the puts. Puts have 3,270 on the dollar strike with the open interest of 13,940. 250 puts, 137. I mean, whoosh. That says it right there. Is there any comparison at all? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at that. I'm just going to do the first line. Volume 13,000 versus 3,000 on the dollar. Wow. Wow. So that's 3, 4, almost 5 times. Woo-wee. That's what, like 4.5 times the amount of calls versus puts for March 18th, 2022. Listen, be blessed and not stressed. Always win without sin. And don't forget to brush your teeth, you nasty bastards. Green Eye's gonna miss you. Mwah.